Hi, I'm Calvis Rice. I'm the Director of Business Development at IPS, and in this presentation, we're going to talk a bit about the on-site plant support services we offer to the can manufacturing industry. To start, let's give a quick overview of IPS and our three divisions. So this is started off with the products division. We have a number of product lines that are designed around specific can manufacturing challenges and areas. We offer things like tooling surface finish products, we offer tooling inspection products, and we also have a product line on washer and ovens. Another division of IPS is our design and innovation division. We provide services to the can manufacturing industry where if customers are in need of engineering services, we can help them, whether this is prototype development or a specialty design of a piece of equipment. We also use the design and innovations department to fuel future products. Currently, we are finalizing the development of a new product called Tool Control, which is a tool tracking and inventory control software specifically designed for the can manufacturing industry. But the division we're going to talk about today is the IPS Services Division, which is specialized support specifically for the can manufacturing industry. The Services Division was the core of IPS when it was founded, and it continues to be one of our primary focuses. A bit of history revolving around the services at IPS. In 2009 is when IPS was founded, and the owners of the company are both 30 and 40-year can manufacturing experienced individuals, with most of their experience coming from Ball Corporation. And in 2009, the company was founded with the intent to provide specialized support to the can industry. From 2010 to 2013, we spent a lot of effort focusing on global resource development. So, a need in the industry is specialized support, and experience is starting to become more and more scarce with the workforce beginning to retire. And so that's an opportunity for IPS to supplement specialized support and helping can plants with their unique challenges. So that's one end of the opportunity. But we also saw an opportunity in working with the individuals that were retiring with lots and lots of years of experience in the can industry. So the resource development that we focused on during this time was contracting individuals with 20, 30 years experience in the can manufacturing industry that didn't necessarily want to work full time, but were very interested in working on projects on a case by case basis. So we actually have a very large pool of resources to pull from when helping our customers with specific needs that they have in their can plants. In 2014, we started what we call Can School, and it is a training and services division. And so through this division, we provide everything from can manufacturing 101 from a very high level for entire can plants, including administrators and such, to detailed training on individual pieces of equipment. And again, we use resources that are very experienced in the topics they are teaching. In 2016, we started our oven services division. So a lot of customers we found have challenges with maintenance of their ovens. And so we have specific individuals that specialize in oven services on staff. In 2017, we began doing equipment rebuild services, and this could be any piece of equipment on the can line, whether it is rebuilt for use on site, and we do the rebuild at the customer facility, or this could be when customers ship equipment to our facility to rebuild here. And finally, in 2019, we branched out into the three-piece food and aerosol division, providing support services to this area as well. It's always good to talk about the customer needs, and what we find is that oftentimes resources are limited, and there are not typically enough resources at plant level to undergo major projects that sometimes need to be addressed. And corporate level engineering is oftentimes stretched thin. So, with a lot of our customers, we act as a stopgap when there aren't enough resources for the challenges at hand. We can step in however the customer needs. And oftentimes, pain points and challenges are very specific. Customers, whether we're talking to global engineering or plant specific, have real life examples and pain points that they need to deal with. And based on these pain points, we recommend individuals, can making professionals, and a strategy on how to fix the challenges. And finally, these are the opportunities. These are the opportunities for the customer and IPS to work together by solving pain points and challenges that the customer is experiencing. A bit of overview of the various on-site services that we offer begin with equipment support. And with equipment support, this can be either troubleshooting, this can be upgrades, or this can be operations and training. The high level explanation of this is that, again, with our resources and our pool of can making professionals, we have individuals that specialize on most pieces of equipment, whether it is a specific body maker or decorator, and we can bring somebody on site to have a high level of expertise on specific pieces of equipment. Now, troubleshooting could be either mechanical, electrical, or process. And upgrades, we can also help with these, whether it's equipment rebuilds, speed ups, or safety driven upgrades. And then a big thing that we provide from equipment support is operation and training. This ties right into the CAN school that I previously discussed, but on the job training, equipment specific, is something that customers have found great value in. We can also provide short-term staffing. So for example, in a line that is very inexperienced, we can place key individuals to not only help run that line, but also provide on-the-job training for the rest of the staff that exists at the plant. So more training, more on-the-job training is always a valuable thing to do, and investing in employees where the knowledge learned won't leave after our staff leaves. Another area of on-site support is line control and electrical. So we have a number of very qualified individuals that specialize in line control and electrical support specifically for the can manufacturing industry. This can be working with either Siemens or, of course, Allen Bradley. And as far as line control goes, a lot of challenges that we see in the field with high spoilage or low efficiency can often be improved by minor changes to line control. So line control optimization is something that we have done with great success for customers in the past. Another way that we can support with our electrical team is through helping with equipment integration. So whether this is changing line control when a new machine goes into the plant, whether it's dealing with the conveying and integrating it with the new piece of equipment, or simply helping terminate and install the actual piece of equipment. And then, of course, there is electrical support for troubleshooting, and that really could be whatever type of problem the or the plant has. We can help with these types of challenges. The next area that I'd like to talk about are can line audits. And can line audits are one of our specialties. So a can line audit is something that will typically aim to look at high spoilage or low efficiencies at a given can line. And the way that we typically approach these is we send in a team of two individuals. One would focus specifically on mechanical and process, while the other would focus on line control. And by looking at both of these things from the front to the back end, we're able to identify any challenges or issues that we find. The end result of a can line audit is a detailed report where we summarize the findings as well as rank our recommendations from most important to least important as far as the impact the specific action would have on improving efficiencies or decreasing spoilage. What we also try to do is when we perform these can line audits, we like to establish a long-term relationship with customers. So typically, if we recommend work that IPS is capable of performing after the can line audit, we will credit the cost of the can line audit towards the specific project that we will be working on. Those are can line audits, but we've also been in to look at individual pieces of equipment, audit and assess the current condition, operational status. For example, if a line wants to be sped up, to look at individual pieces of equipment and the capability of increasing speeds, etc. So this has to do with the audits that we can perform. Oven services is another division of our on-site services, and as mentioned, we have oven experts that specialize in can plants. And so we are capable of doing everything from upgrades and speed ups. And so upgrades and speed ups are typically moving towards new high efficiency burners or integrating new pieces of equipment, such as the tight pack system, which is a side guide cable system provided by IPS. There's also things like converting oven mats that may be stainless steel to synthetic mats. And so those are upgrades and speed ups. The simple burner repair and replacement, those can be moving towards high efficiency or simply maintain or service existing. And in the oven maintenance program, it's good to have a consistent maintenance program to make sure that ovens are operating to their full potential and maintained. And so we offer various options for oven maintenance programs. Most are very simple from a plant perspective, where one of our individuals comes in and simply performs the service and provides a detailed report of what has been done. Now, it's important to understand that IPS is founded by can makers, and we understand the can making industry. And so the request process, the way that we look at it is it has to be extremely streamlined. And so the first thing that we want customers to do is contact us. We'd rather have a discussion upfront and early and see if we can recommend action than to hear from customers after it is already too late. So if you have a potential need coming up, we hope that you contact us by email or phone, and at that time we define First off, the specific need and what type of skill set is needed, as well as the level of urgency or the timeline. After this, we schedule resources. We'll provide a series of resumes for you to choose from, and then we'll actually allocate those resources to your project. And after that, it's as simple as getting the resource on site to perform the work. And there are situations where the need is extremely urgent, and we have the capability to react in as little as 5 days from the time that you contact us to getting somebody on site. And in special situations, this can even be cut down when it's a domestic request. The most important thing for us is that customers come away understanding exactly what IPS offers. So oftentimes there will be specific questions on pieces of equipment that the customer has and whether we can provide a skilled individual to work on these pieces of equipment, or things like how a process looks. What are our recommendations to solve a specific problem? So we recommend that IPS is contacted whenever there are any questions, whether they are very preliminary or not. Thank you for watching.